Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you try except in Python and why it's so important. So let's get started. Alright, so first let's start off with a scenario. Let's say I take in user input. So I'll just call it INPT input, and I'll set it equal to int input number. Alright, so let's try this. And just a reminder, you have to cast this to an int because input always stores whatever you pass into it as a string. Alright, so let's run this. So it asked me for a number, but let's say I want to put in JUI, and we get an error. This is a value error. So anyway, let me copy this, and now let me do this. Try enter, and now let me paste in the code, and now let me do except print wrong value. Alright, so let's run this. So I'll do IKD, and it prints out wrong value. So this doesn't completely just end our program like that. But as you see, it's kind of broad, because let me do 10 divided by 0. And if I run this, it still says wrong value. And Python sees this first. It doesn't see this. So Python sees this, and you can't divide by 0, because otherwise it's just going to mess up Python. So you can't divide by 0. And that's called the zero division error if you divide by 0. So it just sees an error and says, oh, print wrong value. And that's the problem with this. It's too broad. So over here, we can just put in the type of error that we would want to do this with. So except, let's say, value error. So that's a type of error. Now, let's do this. Except zero division error. And that's when you divide by 0. So over here, let's print out you can't divide by 0. And the thing is, you can have as many excepts as you want for each try. So in try, you put in all the code, and whatever error comes up, you just put in that type of error, and then you have a response. Alright, so let's try running this. And so since Python sees 10 divided by 0 first, that's obviously a zero division error. So instead of triggering this, it triggers this, and now it prints you can't divide by 0. But if I comment this out, and just as a reminder, Python can't see what you put in as a comment, so it doesn't see this. So in Python's mind, it's just try this line and then these lines. It doesn't see that. So let's try running this. So it asks us for a number. So KOL. And it says wrong value. And we can also try this. So let's say I'm just going to do except value error as EROR error. And now let's, instead of printing this, let's just do print error. So let's run this. So let's put in our number, LOK, and it tells us our problem. So just like that. So whenever you're having any problems with errors and you can't figure out what's happening, just put it in a try except, and just have it print out the error, or have the program give you feedback like this. And that's just important for you to know. And this has helped me out in a lot of situations. So just keep this in the back of your head. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.